Good morning. Thank you for watching our craft today. My name is Gabby and I work at Bear Canyon Senior Center. Today we're going to be making a shamrock. So this is a little example of what we're going to be making. In your kit you received some strips of green paper. If you notice, some of them are going to be a little shorter than the others. That is what's going to make the inside of our shamrock. So you will need scissors, and I think it's easiest to use a stapler. If you'd like to use a glue stick, you can. It just might not dry right away, so you may not be able to bend it and maneuver it if you use a glue stick. So stapler is best. Okay, so we're gonna start with getting our shorter pieces and put them on the outside of two long pieces. So we're gonna get two long strips and we're gonna put a short strip on the outside, short strip on the outside. Now, what I like to do is just kind of bend it first to see what is it gonna look like, because if I don't like the shape, I might want to trim it. So just kind of hold it in place. And then you kind of see how the leaves are starting to form. I think that'll look good, so I'm gonna go ahead and staple it together. Now what you could do, if you want to, is you could also get one of your strips. If you want additional layers to your shamrock, all you gotta do is get your scissors, cut it in half, going long ways. So hot dog, cutting it in half, and then just add it to the inside. So where it goes two long pieces, you'll add your other strip to the longs, and then your shorts on the outside. You always want to keep your shortest piece on the very outside. That's what's going to create the dimensions as you go. I will not be doing that. But you can definitely do that if you want to. This is your craft. Make it however you want. And we're going to staple everything at the bottom. So now we're going to pull all of our ends together. So now when you pull everything together, your long will be on the outside and your shorts on the inside. And that's how we want it to be. They move on you, so might have to mess with them a little bit. And now we have little hearts. So this is going to be the leaves of our shamrock. Now if you add more strips, you'll have more hearts. If you want to make smaller hearts, you will cut your smaller pieces and then just again make sure your smallest pieces are on the outside, because that's what's going to create the smaller hearts on the inside. So now just repeat that process 3 or 4 times depending on how many leaves you want. This is also a cute craft for Valentine's Day because it makes hearts. So if ever you're looking for a craft to do with some kids, this is pretty easy. You can use any colors. And if you don't like how a couple of your strips are, the width of them, just go ahead and use your scissors. Like, oh no, my long strips are a little bit thinner than my thick strips, my short strips. All you have to do is trim it down. And now they match. See, barely tell now. And as always, be very careful when you are working with scissors and you're working with staplers. You never know where your fingers are. You might get them caught. I know I myself am a little accident prone. I have cut myself many times with scissors during crafts like this, and usually have a nice band-aid to show for it at the end. It's part of my crafting. Okay, so now we have 4 leaves. Now your pack should have come with 1 extra long piece. So you should have 1 piece left. This is on purpose. This is your stem. You didn't mess up. So now what we're going to do is we're going to compile it to make the to make it into a shamrock. So we're going to grab 2 of our leaves, and then we're going to put our stem, and then we're going to grab the other 2 and put it on the other side. And then we're going to go ahead and get our stapler and staple it right in the middle. Now be careful if your stapler, like mine is, this is thick paper, so of course I'm going to have some pokey parts of the staple right here. If you do that, just put some tape over it or something so you don't accidentally poke yourselves. And now you just kind of want to gently fold your leaves down so that way they're not all sticking straight up. And now we have a shamrock. So because some of these will come out, you may want to just kind of maneuver them, pull them through. And here we have it. If you would like to glue them in and make it smaller, you can do that, or you can leave them free floating. They will look just as good. Thank you for joining us.